Hello, you all. Peace to all. Welcome back to my channel, Rooted in Royalty, honey. It's your girl, Diamond Israel. So today, you all, I come on to talk about our dear sister, Art Cathey, that got the whole continent of Africa, London, honey, half of America talking. So I'm like, well, I might as well put my little 2 cents in too. Here goes. Yes, so you all, our dear sister Art Cathey. You know what, honey, this is a bit much. First, I like to say, I love all of our people, as I say always, even the touched ones. I love you. I love you. I love you. Anyway, so I wanted to respond to our dear sister Art Cathey since everybody else is responding. And you all, so when I first saw hearing the sister videos, honey, the first two videos I say I heard, because I done came on kind of late to hear her. I was watching a lot of other YouTubers, but when it comes to her, I jumped on kind of a little later in the game. So anyway, so when I first watched the first video, I was like, okay, this what's up. Because she talked about different businesses, that like business ideals in the Gambia. So she gave a good video. I liked it. I was like, okay. And then one thing I liked about it is we had a lot in common at first. Anyway, so both of us from Birmingham, Alabama, in the States. Both of us moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm at now, and that's where she was before she moved to the Gambia. And then both of us authors, so we write books. So I was like, okay, I was feeling it. I was excited, honey. Her sister was on the continent, and I was getting ready to prepare to go to the continent. And I'm like, okay, so I was all excited about that. And so when I heard the second video, I was like, okay, it's a little different this time, but okay, I might, can roll with the sister. Honey, by the time I heard the third video, because I was kind of binge watching since I started watching her later. So by the time I got to the third video, I was like, hell to the no. No, 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 no. It's like she was going on and fussing about the Gambians and this and that, this and that. And as she was talking, you all, I was like, I'm literally, no lie, I was like, I was going down and down, honey. I think I had to hit the floor. I didn't hit the ground by the time I got finished watching that video. By the third video, I was like, hell no, this is too much. Let me tell you all, starting off, and I'm getting somewhere with it. I'm going to change in a minute. But I'm just letting you all know my experience when I checked the sister out. So, honey, yeah. So I was like, starting off, I was like, this is too much. This is like 100% disrespectful, the things she was saying. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have nothing wrong to say about some of her, half of her approach. How she, be kind of open and conscious to what's going on the continent, period. And then she share with everyone about something she see in the Gambia, especially, I guess when she first got there, something she was witnessing and seeing or whatever. And so she shared it with everybody. And then she voiced her opinion on it. And so the things that she shared with everybody about the negative things that's going on in the Gambia, I have no problem with her voicing her opinion on it and being very verbal or sensitive or angry about some of the things that's going on or whatever. I have no problem with that. And some of the other things because she do make good points now. Don't get me wrong, she make good points. So I'm not just 100% against her content or her speech or her approach or whatever. So she do make good points, and I like the fact that she is pro-black, and she now I can sense that she definitely love her people. She love her people now. So you have to kind of discern when watching the sister, because if you don't have that eye to discern, you will get thrown off, honey, and you will just hate her guts 100%. But you have to kind of discern and read between the lines. So she do love her people, and but honey, I was livid, honey. I was so mad at first. I was coming on so many people, videos that was doing the response videos or whatever, concerning her. I was commenting or whatever. And first, when I first started off commenting, I was letting people know, please don't think all African descent, African Americans, Black Americans, or whatever you all want to call us, please do not think that we all are the same, because we're not. I'm like totally different from this sister. Now I am conscious and pro-black as well, but one thing about me, I'm not prejudiced though. I'm not racist, prejudiced, whatever you want to call it or whatever. I don't get to down and talking against other race of people or whatever, and I don't do that. Now that's what we don't have in common. But when it comes to our people, I love our people. Period. So anyway, so I can respect that about her. But let me tell you all, I was defending us. Now I was putting my 2 cents on for as how wrong she was. But it's like I had to defend the rest of us. Cause I'm like, and now everybody about to think all of us like that. Like it's like she came off to be very arrogant, like she more than the Gambians and this and that. I'm like, well, ho, sister, come off that high horse. Like my mom always said, the same people you see going up, the same people you will see coming back down. But I guess that's a personality. But however, when your personality is strong like that or whatever, and you don't mean any harm, you in a lot of people is offended by you, you need to check yourself. And if more than 10 people is offended by your approach, you need to check yourself. Don't be, well, it don't matter this and that, I'm gonna be me and this and that. No, because we all is not perfect, and we all have room to change. So anyway, you all, so yes, honey, I was defending the rest of us, and I was giving my opinion on her or whatever, but I was doing a lot. I didn't got tired because it was so many it was so many videos coming out, because at this point, that's all I do is like research the continent. So I watch a lot of videos. So I was seeing a lot of people responding. I'm like, okay, now everybody need to stop it. All of this responding and this and that. And then look, now I'm responding. But anyway, yeah, so I had a fit, honey. I was mad at first. I was very mad. And so when I first started watching her, I was like, something is not right with this sister. Because you shouldn't have that much confidence or arrogance or power or whatever you want, ignorance, whatever you want to call it, to just bluntly insult our sisters and brothers in Gambia. I'm like, honey, it was just too much, the things that I was hearing her say. Now, some of the things that I was hearing her say at first, I don't hear her say some of those insults anymore. She still be talking about and voicing her opinion on different other things that's going on the continent, but she don't, some of the insults that she was saying, she don't say those anymore. But when I was hearing them, I was like, something's not right with this sister. Within she have issues. Now this is what I'm saying. When I was watching the videos early on, I was like, deep within she have some kind of issues, because only people that have issues carry on like that. And so lo and behold, honey, as my discernment was right, as it always is, all praises to the Most High, So later on, she made a video about she went to the dentist and got her teeth done or whatever. And in this video, she was like very, very emotional. Honey, had me over here like about to shed tears and everything because I'm really feeling this sister, you know. But I'm happy she found her deliverance and she feel better about herself. But when she made that video and she talked about her self-esteem it was very low. She was fighting within because of her teeth wasn't right, and it was always a problem, and it was always hindering her, and she went on and on about her teeth, and then she went praising the Gambian dentists and everything, which you know that's a good thing. Good, she gave that exposure, but when she got started talking about how she felt and how her self-esteem was and this and that, I said, I know I do not be crazy, you all. Do you hear me? I was on it as always. But I said, I knew it. I knew it was something going on within. And she may feel like they don't have nothing to do with nothing. But yes, it does. Because when you calling other people names, because she was calling the Gambian women this, the men that. I'm talking about like negative, talking about the people in such a negative way, you all. I was like, let me tell you, I was mad, honey. I wanted to hit her up personally. I had to really just fight with myself over here. I'm like, because first of all, we are one. We are sisters and brothers. Family will fall out. However, you know, we all know that. But we, a lot of us grown people. So we should respect one another, whether we dislike their ways or whatever. You owe people respect. You can't just be dogging people out like y'all, like we all some kindergartners. That's how children act. Elementary children act like that, like very immature. Honey, it was too much. I was like, it was like unbelievable, you all. I'm telling you, I was like, this is amazing. It was really, I'm just like, she really saying these things. And then my thing is, it could have been very productive and very helpful, her approach, if she would have seasoned it and used wisdom and be like a mature person herself. Because even for her to be so arrogant and try to act like she a little bit more than others, and the things that comes out her mouth, as a woman, as a black woman, some of the things that comes out her mouth, I'm like, but you supposed to be, but you talking like this. I'm like, honey, this is just too much. But anyway, you all. So now, honey, I had to stop watching the videos. I was like, I can't watch anymore. So it's a lot of her videos that I did not watch because I'm like, I just can't deal with this. I can't take it. But as time went on, I started back, and then I caught that after I caught that dentist when she was talking about her teeth and everything. After I caught that video, she did apologize. She was like, yes, we all let's just get along, honey. Life is too, you know. After, I guess after her self-esteem went up, then she really apologized. But I feel like she owed the Gambians a sincere apology, not just throwing apologies out there. Let's just get along. Let's forget about this, that. Da, da, da. No, you owe a sincere apology, and to this day, you owe them an apology. That's just how I feel. And so when I caught that video, I was like, okay, all praises to the Most High. She done humbled on down some, you know. Thank God she got her teeth fixed, so now she can be a little better. And so after that, I felt like that her videos will be better now since she did her little apology and this and that. And so her videos is still offensive to the Gambians, and she's still carrying on in her way. But I did notice she do not insult them, like calling them names and disrespecting them like they just this and that. You fat, you did, you know, all that kind of stuff. She don't do that anymore. Now I did notice a change in that. But however, yeah, yes, you all, it was real, real. Do you hear me? And people still making videos. I was like, after I saw a video last night, I'm like, well, hell, let me go on and say how I feel about the situation. But I'm gonna let you all know I was like mad as hell in the beginning. I was mad, 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 and I'm like, because I don't want nobody making the rest of us look bad when we is totally different, you know. And I'm like, please don't be. And then everybody comment to my these African Americans and this and that. And so that's why I was coming in. I done came on so many people videos just defending us. Honey, please get it right. Address her. Do not be talking about African Americans because we is not like that. And then I saw a lot of other African Americans was coming up, kind of defending us or whatever, and did not agree with what was going on in her approach and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm not just in a class by myself. Somebody else knowing that this is wrong. You know, African Americans. Now, don't get me wrong. It's like a lot of people backing her. A lot of people taking up for her or whatever. But because I didn't went back and forth with people that's backing her. Honey, they get to taking up for her and this and that. Then I done come on and say something to them or whatever. This is not right, sister. This is not right, brother. But honey, I done got so tired of all of that because it's just too much. It's too much. So at this point, we need to deal with people according to knowledge. When we find out how people really is, we need to do more praying for them and let it be that, honey, because they just going on and on. And one of the sisters from living in London, she's from the Gambia, but she's living in London. Honey, she got a petition going on, honey. Want everybody to sign the petition so they can try to remove Art Cathey from the Gambian. Now, personally, I think that's going a little bit too far because she do have her ways about herself, but I still think another side of her is being a benefit to the Gambia. So to the Gambia or whatever. So I feel like she do still need to apologize, and she needs to use wisdom and change her approach in some areas. So that's just how I feel. But that sister that's got that petition going, oh, I popped up on her video as well and let her know you was that wrong. Because at the end of the day, I said this some bullshit. Because at the end of the day, we are sisters and brothers. And nobody is not over here trying to get the Chinese and the Lebanese and all of these people out of Africa. You ain't got no petition to get them up out of there. So do not do our sister like this. Because even though she have her ways and she a little different from some of us, but she still have good ways about herself. And then she's still our sister. So I feel like we need to come together. We need to stick together. We need to come together. We need to love each other, people, and stop all of this BS. It's time to grow up and let's unify because we have been divided too long. It's time for us to grow up, mature, unify, and come together, period. So that's it, you all. That's all I had to say about that situation. Um, and I just pray things get better, and I pray that she stick on in there in the Gambia because she is a benefit. But at the end of the day, I pray that she changed her ways, and I pray that she sent a sincere apology because I don't care if you feel like you're not wrong or not. If people say that you wrong more than one or two, three people feel like that you wrong them, you need to apologize. You need to be a bigger person and apologize to these people, whether you think you're wrong or not. You may not think you're wrong, but if they say you wrong and it's more than a few, then you're wrong. So just humble down and apologize. People need to stop being so prideful, you know? So anyway, so that's that. So I just pray that she humble on down and apologize to the Gambians and start doing better and change her approach or whatever, and live in peace with the Gambians. But I will be going to visit the Gambia, and I'm going the other way. Wherever drama at, I go the other way, honey. I need to know where the peace, where the love, where the unity at. That's where you will find me at. So I'm planning on visiting. Especially since Ghana borders closed, I'm planning on visiting a couple of other continents. I don't want to be just stuck to one country in Africa. I want to visit around here and there. So I will be visiting the Gambia. So anyway, you all, peace and blessings to all, and I will see you all later. And I love each and every one of you all.